Hello, everybody. We're back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild. I ended up grinding some bears off stream. Nothing crazy happened, though. Grinding some bears off stream. Got a couple diamonds, but that was about it. So, yeah, we'll see how things go today. We're at 6,500. Can you believe that? 6,500. Like, come on, man. Come on. Come on, bruh. Give us that bear already. 6,500 kills is way too many. That is just levels to make you go insane. Glad you like it, Wise Pupper. Hope everybody's doing good today. Yeah, Uteranus. Hey, Drippy, Alex, Eli, Dylan... Hunter, Fake Fisherman, Skull Slayer, Country Boy Gaming, Hunting Gods, Wise Pupper, Honk, Sue, Law Dog. How's everybody doing? Yeah, we did hit 111k. We did. Absolutely wild. Do I know what the average black bear grind is? I don't know the exact number. But it seems to be like between 1 and 3,000, somewhere in that range. Between 1,000 and 3,000. So we're definitely above the norm. Which doesn't surprise me too much. We don't have good luck with bears usually. Maybe we'll turn that luck around eventually, though. The first bear of the day is down. Yeah, it's a rough grind, man. It really is. Like, I definitely don't recommend it if you like your sanity. Nice, American Gaming Kid. It really was, Wise Pupper. My RNG has been demolished with this grind. Like, we had such good luck on whitetail and moose. Besides the one really bad moose grind. The rest of them were tolerable, you know? Whitetail has been our best easily. Bear has been our worst. And the thing is, like, we're getting really good amounts of kills per hour now. It's just, we're not getting the great one. And that's the whole thing we're looking for. I could, you know, get as efficient as I want with this grind, but if the bear doesn't show up, then we're essentially not even making progress. But hopefully that'll change soon. Hopefully it will change. Nice, American Gaming Kid. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? Well, I wouldn't say that they're that much rarer than anything else, DRP. It's the fact that we're just getting unlucky. We're getting bad RNG. There's plenty of people that have got good RNG with bears. I mean, with I Buy Premiums, his first bear took 6,500. But then he got 3 other bears in under 2,000 kills right after. So he had 3 grinds in a row, and the total kill count was only a third of his first grind. So sometimes you just get lucky and other times you don't get lucky. We happen to be not getting lucky this time. How much gun score do I have? A lot. I think it's in the millions if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I've got 3,140,000 rifle score. So yeah. I guess you could say I play this game a lot. I have no reason to try stacking Wise. Stacking is just to make the lower levels pop up quicker. We already did that. We're down to the point where we're just hunting 5 bears. We're shooting 5 bears at these 2 lakes. So I have no reason to stack anything. We already got the rest of the map shot down, minus like a couple zones, but I'm not too worried about a couple zones not being shot down. Because I at least know what's in those zones. So now it's just a matter of repeatedly blasting these bears until we get lucky and that great one spawns from one of them. Hey, TDV, how's it going? That's awesome. You got your desk and chair. Beautiful. Amazing. Hopefully everything will go smoothly for you with the game in now. To switch maps and maybe get an initial spawn. I've already played Mississippi for bears. Didn't really like it. New England sucks for bears, and Layton does as well. So I refuse to touch those maps at all on the bear grind. Like, no thank you. I am good with sticking with Silver Ridge Peaks. Even if it takes us forever to get this thing to pop up. We'll make it happen eventually. It'll happen eventually. Just a matter of continuing to put in the effort and the hours to get it. At least we get enough bears per hour now to where it's at least entertaining for the most part. Yeah, maybe, Johnny. Who knows? I really do wonder, like, how do you get a great one to spawn? I think at this point it's pretty clear that they need, like, something special to make them spawn. It definitely doesn't seem like herd management helps them spawn. So it can't just be, like, raising up the average score of your map to get a great one. What does it? Like, what do we need to do to make it spawn? These are the things I think about. Like, what could it be? What do we need to do to get one to trigger? I think in the future, I'm just going to pay attention to what we do before we get a great one to spawn. Like, see if there's any type of pattern. I doubt there will be. I'm pretty sure people have done this before and they found absolutely no pattern between grinds. And that's a dusky track, okay. This guy ran a little bit further than my liking, but you know, it is what it is. We have to go claim it anyway. Hey, Tony, how's it going? Hey, Benjamin. Hope you're doing good. There we go. Level 6 right there. I'm using the 338 bolt action, Lion. Really good gun. Love this thing for bears. I'm doing good, Benjamin. Doing great. Just wanting this grind to be over already. Hey, Brittany, how's it going? Hey, Miles. Hey, Drake. Yeah, Daniel, I do remember you. Welcome back, man. Also, just a heads up, guys, you don't gotta say the same message twice. Give me a couple minutes to respond. I gotta read through a sea of messages, so there's gonna be a lot that I don't immediately respond to. Just know that I'll be sifting through them and replying to as many as I can. I promise I'm not ignoring anybody. I promise. Is that a bear there, or is that the dead bear? That's the dead bear. Okay. I was gonna say, what is that? Not sure, Drippy. Not sure. Hey, Zach, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing good. You made it just in time for the beginning of the bear slaughtering for the day. I hope so too, Schrader. I hope so too. I am really curious. Since Jaxie said the next map is unlike any other, would that mean deer species, or would it mean, like, stuff we've never seen? Really makes you think. I mean, I still feel like it has to be Australia or Asia. I feel like those are the most likely choices, so... And I think both of them could have deer species, so... If they do go with one of those, then I'd say there's a decent chance we could get deer. I hope so, at least. I want to see new deer species. As you guys know, I'm a pretty big grinder of antlered species in the game. I love the antlered species more than anything else. If it's got antlers, chances are Scarecrow is going for it. So I really hope we do get some new True Rex species. Yeah, same, Johnny. It seems like the most like logical choice for them to go with. But I mean, at the same time, COTW doesn't always go with the most logical choice, so that's the other thing that's just kind of keeping... It's keeping me from locking down on one location yet. I think it's got a good chance of being Australia, but I don't want to rule out Asia, because that's another highly requested area that would be considered, like, unique. It would be different from everything else in the game, I imagine, so... At this point, I'm not going to fully rule it out. I think either of those options could be a pretty likely thing. Wow, that was crazy. We got 4 bears there. Not bad. Want to hunt like wild ox or whatever they are? That'd be sick. That would actually be pretty crazy. I mean, I've always wanted muskox in the game, so if we could get a muskox someday or like an equivalent to them, like something similar, oh, that'd be so good. Where did this 7 go? Did we not get vitals? Oh, there it is. I'm blind. We already have a map in Asia? What do you mean? I'm not familiar with like what map that would be. Is it... what would it be? Medved is? Oh. Did not know that. I thought Medved was Russia. Oh, it's partially in Asia. Got you. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. So it's not a full-on Asia map, it's just partially in it. Okay. That makes sense. No, Pupper. It doesn't cost money to post anything on YouTube. Posting stuff is free. Always has been. Do you have any tips for your black bear grind? Yes. Make sure you search your map thoroughly and go to different lakes at different times. So, for example, cover the entire map. You're going to need to check every lake to make sure there's not bears there. And they move around a lot, so you'll have to continuously check the whole map. And what I mean by checking them at different time is, let's say you reset the time, right? And then you check these 4 lakes here, and towards the end of the drink time, you kind of work your way down. Well, reset the time again whenever it ends, and go the opposite direction. That way, the ones you checked first will have more time to get all of the bears there. That way, if you miss some the first time, you'll see them the second time. I recommend doing that for, like, any grind, but especially for bears. It'll be incredibly helpful. It'll make sure that you get to see everything. Well, we found our last bear. That's a number 5. Boom. Where is Medved? I know, right? Where is it? I always thought it was just Russia. Hey, Noel, how's it going, man? We gotta be 5 hunting. We gotta be. I mean, look at how much grinding we've done. 6,515 kills. Just, eesh. My gosh. Alright, little barrios. Let's see what we got here. Same track as last time. Hey, Neeb, how's it going? How you doing? Done anything fun or entertaining at all? I'm working on my motorbike while watching this. Oh, nice, Dylan, nice. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing a lot of, like, content and stuff, right? The video I made today, I had a lot of fun making that. That was a very enjoyable video to make and edit, or record and edit. Other than that, just been, you know, spending time with my wife and daughter, just hanging out with them. Because my daughter's birthday is going to be in a couple of days, so she's almost 2 years old. She's growing up so fast. It's insane. Boom. 3 bears down. Seven. Yeah, I don't blame you, Preston. It's rough. Bear grinding is a really tough grind. I mean, I didn't think I'd be able to continue it on for this long, but we somehow managed to get things to a pretty consistent state. So it's actually been tolerable at this point, which is as much as I can ask for with bears. Nice, Elsa, nice. They grow up too fast. They really do. Yeah, it could be interesting, fake fisherman. What would be there? Yes, I have hunted IRL. Primarily when I was a kid. Where's Antarctica in the reserve map? Show me a picture. I have no idea, Wise Pupper. Let me look. I have no clue. See, I'm not very good with, like, locations of continents or countries or cities or anything like that. But there's the map right there. So I imagine it's somewhere in existence on the map. Maybe? It's not on there. Well, I guess that's their indication that they'll never do it then. What if the next map is the Amazon River? Could be cool. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Would caribou... Ooh, that's a big one. Would caribou be an easy HM grind? I don't know about easy. It might be the only way to get lots of diamond caribou, though. But I don't know if it would be an easy grind. I tried doing a reindeer grind at one point, and it was not super easy. It was a little bit difficult. When are we going to pick up a track and it's just like a giant Great One track? I would love to find it that way. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. It went aggressive. It's going aggressive on us from down there. Oh, no. Kill it before it runs. Oh, my gosh. That's absurd. That is absurd. Hey, Drawn, how's it going? It is taking long, Card. It's taking a long, long time. Thank you, Neeb. I'm glad you enjoy the content. Really appreciate it. Mythical, get your butt back here. Sit down. Sit. Probably would help if Crow could aim. But, you know, we all know how that is. Oh, what was that? Oh, stop stutter stepping. Come on. Chill. Bro, really? He stopped every single time I took a shot. He stopped right before the bullet. How? What a bear! What a bear! I don't even have words for that. That was just something. They know how to get away from me, that's for sure. My gosh. That bear was nuts. He was psycho. That's a psycho bear. Just pure insanity. Just because I wanted to, Johnny. I was like, yeah, screw it. Let's go with something weird and wacky. Are you talking about this one? Yeah, I just wanted to do something weird and wacky that I don't normally do. I figured, like, the colors are kind of matching, so that's good enough, right? I think it's not the worst combination I've done. Oh yeah, doves would be amazing. Could you imagine if, like, whenever we get a backfill to SRP, could you imagine if it's doves? Oh, that'd be so sick. Because SRP is the only map they didn't backfill. Because everybody didn't want to see the blacktail deer. Even though I personally would have loved it. I know that they're not actually there in real life, but it's a video game. I would have loved to see blacktail on Silver Ridge. Oh, there's a legendary. There's our first legendary of the game. Or of the day. Not of the game, but of the day. Beautiful. Oh no. The time just ended. Blast it quick. Take that. Okay, perfect. Better not be a troll? I know, right? You better make it, Mr. Bear. Boom, that's a diamond. 2315. First diamond of the day. Love to see it. Love to see it. Not past our taxing threshold, though. It needs to be 2390 or higher. So let's go ahead and move along. And go grab this other bear. You've hit 13k red deer with no super rare at all. Ooh, feels bad. That is unfortunate, my dude. Great one, Red Fox would be cool. I mean, I'm sure they would make it look amazing. But I would go insane trying to grind it. Like, could you imagine how long those grinds would take? Unless they made them easier to get, I guess. But like, oh, that'd be such a long grind. That's a big boy track. Then a couple small tracks. Yeah, a few small tracks and a big boy track. We're doing our best, Sailor. We're trying for it. We're gonna see if we can make it happen today. Hoping the answer will be yes. Polar bears would be cool. I mean, we've got polar bears in the Hunter Classic, and they're really fun in that game. I could imagine that they'd be pretty sick in Call of the Wild as well. Kinda hope that one day we do get them. Mythical, nice. I even see the vitals. There we go. Yeah, it's dead. Okay, perfect. Right there. Beautiful. That's 27 bears in 26 minutes. I'll take that. To be honest, Daniel, that's the first message I've seen you put since your initial one. The chat's moving fast, man. I barely see half the messages that go through. Look at it this way. Picture it this way. I am shooting bears. I'm focusing hard on shooting bears. And I look at the chat like every time I go to like claim them. And I just scan through and pick out like 2 or 3 messages to read off. Then I go back to hunting and then I look over and try to pick out a couple more. It's not easy to see them all. There's a good chance I'm going to miss a lot of them. How long am I going for? The normal 2 or 3 hours, probably. Maybe a little bit longer, depending on, like, how into the grind I get today. If we're just really, really going crazy, then maybe we'll go for longer. But I'm not sure at this point. We'll have to play it by ear. Yeah, Cinnamon Teal have Melanistic. That's the only rare backwoods. That is the only rare for the teal. Literally, I miss half of Johnny's messages as well. Sometimes I miss, like, the first 10 that he puts in the chat. Hey, Sonaldo, I'm doing good. Hope you're doing great as well. We're just trying to get that great one bear. That silly, silly great one. Maybe today will be the day. Hey, Cooper, how's it going? Warning call. That might mean it's going aggressive. Last time I got a warning call from a bear after fast traveling off of the area. It went aggressive. I'm just gonna assume it might. Yep. Ooh. Okay. Nice. That is hilarious. I love that the bears do that sometimes. I don't know if it's intended, but it sure is funny. It sure does make things interesting. Imagine it's a 9. I actually did have a 9 do that the other day. I can't remember if it was on stream or if it was when I was recording, but I did have a level 9 run at me from across the zone to attack me. Pretty hilarious. Oh, nice, Sonaldo. That's awesome, dude. Boom, that's a level 6 bear. Flip that upside down, please. When will I collab with Lady again? I don't know. I'll need to talk to her and figure out a time that we can. I would imagine we'll definitely collab whenever we get the next map, for sure. Other than that, not sure. Bears are acrobatics. They do be doing them acrobat things, you know. They do be doing them acrobaticals, you know. They got that acrobatic-y nature. Any clue on the next map? Not really. I mean, the only clues that we have got so far is that Jaxie said it's unlike any other map in the game. And then the other thing is that he said it's not North America. That's literally all we got, is it's unlike any other map and it's not North America. Which immediately makes me think either... And he also said it's not Africa 2.0. Or he didn't say that, but he hinted at it. He basically said, you know, if we ever did Africa 2, like, it would be... We'd never be able to top it again. And so it's not going to be like something that they do while the game is still like being updated regularly, I guess. That's at least the way he made it sound. And so that leaves us with like a much more limited range of possibilities if we're going to go off stuff that's been requested a lot. Out of all the highly requested maps, I think it's got to be Asia or Australia. Seems like the most likely options. Which would be really good options, to be honest. I'd love both of them, I think. Would be awesome if Black Bear could climb trees and you could shoot them out of the trees. That would be pretty sick. That would be pretty sick. I could imagine that would cause some problems, though. it would probably be really difficult to get them to climb the trees without, like, bugging out and clipping into the trees and things like that. But it would be pretty sick. Definitely would. Next great one will probably be a European Bison since the multi-mount. It's hard to say, Hoop. There's a lot of theories. A lot of people think because of the multi-mount that it'll be a Bison. There's a lot of people that think it's going to be fallow because that's the most requested. There's even some people that think it might be the Red Fox because they got a rework to their fur. Like, who knows? There's a lot of possibilities at this point. Really hope they reveal, like, what the next great one will be somewhat soon so I can know what to expect. That'd be awesome. Euro Rabbit, could you imagine? Jackson, thank you for the 10 months, dude. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing amazing. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Can't play Call of the Wild because it needs an update and my internet sucks, so it takes years. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. Yeah, the old Red Fox models were not great. The new ones are definitely miles better. The new ones actually look like a fox. They look pretty solid, for sure. Three more down. Beautiful. Great one beaver it is. Could you imagine that? Oh, that'd be so sick. If they introduce, like, beavers and it comes with a great one on launch, that'd be so sick. That'd be a dream come true for so many of us. Reed, thank you for the 8 months, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hope you are doing amazing. There's the last little barrio. Nice little level 7. But where is the great one? I mean, maybe Fenson. It's possible that they could make like the next great one like a new species, I guess. I'd say it's unlikely though, because they try to make it so great ones are not like on DLC maps only. They try to make it so they're on base game maps as well. Jackson kind of actually explained that a little bit during the last CW stream. He said that the team tries their best to not paywall a great one. They don't want it to be a situation where you have to pay to hunt the great one, right? They want them to be available to all players. And he said that eventually they will obviously have to branch out and they will have to work on other stuff that isn't part of the base game. I mean, a suggestion that I would say would be really good, in my opinion, is make it so Verhonga and Medved are like a free DLC. Like, maybe when the game is getting to the end of its lifespan, maybe they could just make it so there's 2 free DLC maps, you know? The first 2 DLC maps they made, Verhonga and Medved. Maybe give those to players for free. Then they could work on, like, a Great One Lion, or a Great One Cape Buffalo. Or, like, a Great One Brown Bear. Or, like, a Great One Reindeer, you know, things like that. They could really start working on some of those types of species. Pull a classic and make every map free. True, they could do that one day. And I imagine, like, maybe in 5 or 6 years, maybe they will start making some of the stuff free after the game has been out for, like, what? Close to 10 years at that point? Actually, that'd be more than 10 years. Yeah, I wonder if maybe when the game reaches 10 years old, maybe they'll start making some of the stuff free. I think that would make sense. Because that would bring in new players. Who knows what they'll do, though. Mythical, nice. Or, you know, I was hoping it would go like mythical, legendary, great one, but, you know, mythical 4, apparently. That's all we get. Oh, bad shot on my part. Oh no, TDV. Yeah, we already got a moose. We already got the moose. And it's definitely my favorite great one. I feel like the great one gets better pretty much every time. I think the only exception is like maybe the red deer wasn't as good as the whitetail because there's less variation. But I mean, if you really like the visual look of the red deer, then I guess that would not be the case. Yeah, Zevin, I know, right? Please give us like a double great one spawn. That'd be so insane. Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy. I'd freak out a little bit, like. That would be crazy. Yeah, Twin Bananas, still no great one. We're now at 6537. 6,537 kills. And he doesn't exist for us yet. You know, something I've thought about with the Red Deer Great One. You guys think it's possible that maybe they just accidentally didn't release all the fur types or something? Because with the whitetail, when it first released, we could only get one rack variation. And then like a few updates down the line, they released all of the rack variations. And apparently they weren't spawning properly. You think that could be a possibility with red deer as well? All these bears are leaving. Oh, let's just reset the time. You think it's possible that they just forgot to activate some of the other red deer fur types? Because it does seem a little bit strange that they only have 4 antler variations and 1 fur type. And like all the antler variations look the same for the most part, with very minor differences. Like the mellow red deer? Yeah, true. Mellow red deer weren't spawning properly for a while either. Crazy. Two, three. 1, 2, 3. 3 dead bears for me. Yeah, it's possible, TDV. They've always had trouble with the red deer, it seems. Like, I mean, for a while, red deer, when the Great One red deer was released, remember how they were all just, like, dying randomly on the shore? And then you'd just walk up to a dead Great One that you never shot? Red deer have always had really bad problems, like, from the melon not spawning properly, to the Great One red deer, like, dying on the shore, to, like, the first couple Great One red deers being found with no special fur type. Would not surprise me if they just didn't put all the fur types in or something like that. Johnny with the 8 months. Holy. Welcome back, Johnny. Apparently you forgot this. It would seem so. It would seem you did. Hey, Nathan, how's it going, dude? And Caitlin with the 13 months. Thank you for that as well. Holy, absolute insanity. Really appreciate it. Level 5. Okay. You know, we're halfway there. But that's not a fabled bear. Also, how you doing, Caitlin? Hope you're doing good. Extremely exhausted? Sounds about right, Nathan. Sounds about right, man. Well, hope you get some good rest then. There he is. Don't think they give me those things after 2 years now? They should. You should get it still, Brobra. I've got people that are at like 28 months that still do their member messages. Hey, Thomas, how's it going? Howdy, Will. Because the bears don't have anywhere else they can go, Greg, these two zones are the only places they can go because the rest are filled with female bears and low levels. So they only have two places they can end up, and it's this lake and Mule Deer Outpost. We have got these bears to a point where they literally cannot escape even if they wanted to. They just keep respawning here. Apparently, bro. I'm doing good, Faded. Doing good. Just trying to push through this grueling grind. We got more tracks. What is this from, huh? Hey, that's a nice track. That's a big male. That's not as big of a male, but this one's a big male. That could be something good. You're at 49% now? Hey, that's way better than it usually is, Johnny. Thousand kills till I get it? I mean, I hope it's not another 1,000 kills. That would bring us up to like 7,500. Yikes. TTV with the membership. Welcome back. It's not going to show me how long you've been a member, but I know you've been a member for quite a while. So welcome back, TTV. You made a lot of money from this grind? Yeah, we're about to hit 14 million again. I think just a week ago we were at like 13 million. I've gained like almost 1 million in a week. Now that we're at a point where the bears are consistent, we've been able to make back a lot of the money that I lost from moose hunting. I was too low. Because if you guys remember, with the moose, they were so inconsistent with being at their zones that we literally lost money. Because I had to keep resetting the time just to get them in their zones. So we lost hundreds of thousands, actually like 1.5 million in total, maybe more. Just resetting the time during the bear grind. Or not bear grind, the moose grind. The bear grind has helped us gain that back because I don't have to reset the time constantly. Now that we finally got it to a point where we're hunting 2 lakes, I don't have to reset the time all the time. And so we can actually gain our money back, which is amazing. Feels good. Oh, it is 16 months. Holy, that's a long time, TDV. Holy. No, Deer Hunter, they don't have anywhere to go. They're forced back into these zones every time. These two are the only lakes they can go to, because all of these lakes in the area, they either cannot go to, like this one. They can't go there. They can't go here. And so what other options do they have? Well, there's this lake. For some reason, they never go there. They used to, and now they don't. But these lakes right here, they're filled with females and small males. This lake is filled with females. The coast is filled with females and some small males. This is filled with a bunch of small males and then a few females as well. So, like, they just can't go anywhere. All the zones in the surrounding area are full. And this has always been a consistent lake regardless. It always got the majority of the respawns back. Now it just gets all of them back because we filled up the rest of the spots they could have gone. It did involve a little bit of losing some of our respawns because we used to have, I think, 7 bears that would go here. Now we just have 5 because a couple of those ended up going somewhere else as low levels, so we just left them. But I mean, I'm very happy with 5 respawns that we can just cycle through. It's been great. 7. Where's that big weight estimate one? I guess it's just always so close to where it's not rendering in. That's really unfortunate. Oh my gosh, poor thing. He got demolished. Did you miss anything? Yes, you missed 1 diamond. We got 1 diamond on the day. And I'm hoping that's going to be a diamond because we found his track 3 runs in a row without seeing him. But that's a decent little 7 there. Hey, Bernadette, I'm doing good. Nice, Brandon. That's awesome, man. Yeah, Carter. It's just my playstyle. My playstyle is the reason I lose so much money on the moose grind, because I'm impatient. I want my respawns there instantly. And if they're not there, I will reset the time till they show up. So that's my downfall with the moose grind. It's just my my want for efficiency. I could probably just run around the map, you know, and shoot moose whenever they show up in their zones. If they're not there, then just move on to the next, but you just don't kill as many moose per hour that way, so I just choose not to do it. I choose to take the hit in cash instead. Thankfully, the bear grind has replenished a lot of that cash, so that is nice. That has been very nice. No worries, Benjamin. No worries. There's one bear there. Little Dusky. The 7 should be over here. Yeah, there he is. Hey, PFF, how's it going? How do you send a bug report to the Call of the Wild creators? Go to Google and type in the Hunter Call of the Wild support. And it should bring up their support site. Should be like the first or second option that pops up. Just go in there, and it'll guide you through the rest. You can create a support ticket and kind of like explain the problem you're running into and like what type of a problem it is. And from then on, it should explain like what you need to do. Yeah, exactly, Johnny. Yeah, I literally reset every single run for moose at least 3 times. Yeah, same, Schrader, same. That's what I do. Because it's just faster. It's expensive, but it's really fast for grinding. That is pretty good, Riley. Like, that's a solid bear grind. I hope that if we do another one, it'll be sub 2,500. That would really make me happy if we could get a sub 2,500 grind. We'll see, though. I mean, we got to finish this grind first. Mythical. All this for a mythical. There's a 5. All that waiting, and it's just a mythical. Nice. Got all 3 of them. That is 50 kills on the stream. 50 kills in 50 minutes. Not bad. I will take that. We're on track to a pretty efficient day of grinding. So at that rate, we should kill at least 100 bears this stream. Hopefully, if we go for longer than 2 hours, we'll easily kill like 150 to 200 bears. That is what we love to see, because that'll get us closer faster. Hopefully? I don't know at this point. Do bear great ones even exist, guys? Apparently not for Scarecrow. Hey, Maniac, you missed 1 diamond. I've been streaming for about 50 minutes, Mr. Fishy. About 50 minutes. Four of them here. Oh my gosh, they're all here. That's crazy. I've never seen 4 of them in this one zone. All except 1 are right here. Not gonna get that last one, but we can get him as he goes by. Yeah, Drawn. I still can't believe you don't have your whitetail. Oh, there's the last one. All 5 of them were here. Where's this one? Thought he would be running through here, but I guess not. Well. We'll just pop that one real quick then. So we got 3 of them. And then we got that 4th one on the opposite side. We didn't get the 5th one, though. The 5th one got away. He was too fast for me. 1, 2. Where is number 3? Two. That's the 7. There's more blood. Ah, it was a bad shot. That was probably vertebrae. Yeah, I'd say that's a vertebrae hit. Unfortunate. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but we'll get him. He's not going to run too far. It's better than getting a flesh wound, I guess. Maybe Kaylee. Probably only when they do full release. I'm done with like doing the development branches for Way of the Hunter because no progress gets saved. I don't spend much time on Way of the Hunter anymore just because of lack of content that I enjoy. So if we're going to check them out, it's going to be whenever they actually full release. To be honest, there's just not much enjoyment in Way of the Hunter for me right now. I need something better. Because it's still only 2 rares on the entire map that you can get. I need more from Way of the Hunter. Welcome back, Maniac. You didn't miss anything crazy. I go to the main menu to force the respawns to get back to their zones. Oh yeah, definitely Schrader, which is why I'm just giving it time. I'd rather come back to Way of the Hunter in, let's say, like 6 months to a year and be surprised and excited by all the new stuff that's been added in the meantime than, like, just playing it while it's not as fun for me. I'd rather just wait till it gets really good. And I mean, from time to time, we'll obviously check it out. There's a 9. From time to time, we'll go back if they add something I really like. Like new maps, that'll bring me back to the game for sure. Possibly new rifles as well. I do like their guns. Oh no, it just hit 0. Could not get the 9. Ah, that's unfortunate. We're gonna have to reset the time. We'll have to shoot the 9 next run. Oh yeah, I'm aware of that, Schrader. I have touted that more than anybody. That was like the thing I repeated over and over when Way of the Hunter came out, and also when the Angler came out. I've told people many times that Way of the Hunter and the Angler will get to a state where they're considered really good games. Call of the Wild was like, the Hunter Call of the Wild was like one of the most terrible experiences during the first like year of the game being out. It was bad. Like multiplayer was unplayable. You could not play multiplayer without nothing working. And there was so many pathing issues. There was a lack of content. Like at launch, the Hunter Call of the Wild was not good. It got good over like the course of like 5 years. I think probably like 3 years in was when it started being pretty decent and a lot of people started recognizing it. And then the last couple of years, it's just really blown up with the amount of people playing as well as the amount of changes they've made. Yeah, hopefully, Maniac, hopefully. That's what we're hoping for. No, Rascal, you are not coming up as a member, so I'm assuming your membership expired. Level 6. Our level 9 is hiding. Wait. There he is. Nothing else. All right. There's our 9. Nice. You love to see it. We've killed 58 bears in 57 minutes. We are definitely on our way to getting 60 or more in 1 hour. It's a troll. Oh no, 2270. I don't even want to look at you. Get out of here. Stupid bear. It trolled us, really. We got 1 troll and 1 diamond on the day. Jeez. Feels bad, man. Oh, exactly, Schrader. Like, Call of the Wild went through a rough patch, you know, around the release of Silver Ridge Peaks and Rancho, but that was not the worst it's ever been. It was definitely in much worse condition back during the first couple years of release. It was so much worse back then. We actually have it really good nowadays compared to then. Any opinions on Hunting Sim 2? I don't like it. Another legendary. Oh my gosh, we got another one. 2 in back-to-back zones. Oh my gosh. We might finally be hitting another, like, streak of good respawns. I had noticed that with a lot of species, like bears and whitetail and red deer, it always comes in waves. You get waves of, like, lots of big males and rares and stuff. And then you get waves of not so many good trophies popping up. And I think we're currently in a good wave. Also, that is 61 kills in 59 minutes. We are on track to having some pretty good runs. Okay, none of them were wounded. They didn't run this way, so I think we killed them all in 1 hit. Yeah, exactly, Schrader, exactly. He's got to be. 2311, we'll see, Zachy. Let us see what this level 9 bear is. I don't want to pick that up. I'm just trying to grab the blood, okay? That's the 6, okay. Where's the 9? Is this the 9? Okay, the last one is the 9. That's a 6 as well. There's our 9. Let's see what he is. Ow! Ah! Back-to-back zones with back-to-back 9s and back-to-back trolls. Ow. That sucks. That sucks. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Parker, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing good. Calling a diamond in the next 5 minutes for 20 bucks. We'll see what we can do, Parker. We'll see what we can do. Let's see if we can smoke a diamond in the next 5 minutes. I mean, at this rate, maybe. Maybe, bro, bruh. But to be fair, that troll, there was a troll, right? We just hadn't killed it yet because it got away. And so I killed the other 2. And then we went to the main menu and came back in. And so that means that the first 9 was on the map and then the second one spawned. And so I'm assuming it got its score pushed down. Though that's a 3. And that's a 5. Maybe you're onto something, bro. Maybe we got the great one. Maybe he'll be at the other lake when we go there. Or maybe he's here but not rendered in. Holy Nathan with the gifted membership. Thank you. Really appreciate it. And congrats to Honk Production. You got the gifted membership. Congrats, my dude. Thank you once again, Nathan. You legend, you. I know, right, Caitlin? It'll happen one of these days. It will happen one of these days. Okay, so there is no more tracks here. So those were the only 2 bears here. Which means the rest gotta be here. Although, I don't know. Have we made menus since we shot those 3? Yeah, bro. You would think. That's the thing. There's like no pattern with a great one spawning, it seems. I can't find any pattern between different grinds. They're all so random and different. I wouldn't say it's a lower spawn rate, Mr. Fishy. If anything, I think red deer probably takes longer to get. Red deer great ones actually are probably the longest grinds, but you can kill more red deer faster, so it makes it seem like it's a short grind. Time-wise, red deer grinds are quicker. Kill-wise, no, they're not. The lowest kill count is moose, followed by whitetail, black bear, and then red deer. At least from my experience, and again, it can only be like from my experience, just based on what I see throughout the community and what other people have seen and said throughout the community. Moose seem to be the quickest one in terms of kill count, but it takes longer to find moose, so whitetail end up taking about the same amount of hours on average, but whitetail take 1 to 2,000. So there is some variables. But yeah, in kill counts, bear is not the longest grind on average. Usually red deer is, because they tend to be 3 to 4,000 on average. Bears are usually like 2 to 3,000, I believe. If you guys haven't already, be sure to leave a like on the stream. It's completely free, and it helps push this stream out to more viewers that may have never known the channel existed, so it is a massive help. Thank you guys in advance. It's passing a membership around like a hot potato, apparently. Holy holy. Nice, Daily Shorter. That's great to hear, dude. I'm glad you like the channel. It's random, Marky. It's random. Gifted memberships don't go to anybody in particular. They're all random. Mythical and 3. And a 6. Okay. Mythical 3 and a 6. Miss? Aha! Got him that time, though. I am on Silver Ridge Peaks, the unbeatable. Silver Ridge Peaks. One of my favorite maps of all time. Easily a top 3 map. What rifle could you use on a beaver? If we're talking in game, like if they ever added beavers, I mean, it would have to be like lower power rifles, probably 243 and below. So they would probably make them like a class 3. If I were to take a guess. I mean, beavers get pretty big. I've seen some beavers in real life, and they're not tiny. They definitely make a raccoon look like a tiny little snack. But I would say a 243 would be able to take down a beaver pretty well. 223 definitely could, like... Yeah, I don't think they would make it... I don't think they would make them any higher than class 3. No, Bobby, I refuse to think that they would put a beaver in class 2 when a raccoon is class 2. Like, come on. Raccoons are so tiny in the game. I could not see beavers being the same class when, like, beavers are a lot bigger than a raccoon. At least the beavers I've seen are. Though who knows, maybe the raccoons here are just really tiny. Ooh, that was a neck shot. Smoked him. No, raccoons are class 2, TTV. They used to be class 1, and then people complained, so they raised them. Personally, I think that was a bad move. Because, I mean, I've never seen anybody shoot a raccoon with a 243, but I've seen plenty of people shoot them with 22 LR. That's like my go-to for raccoons back when they used to terrorize the chickens on the farm growing up. Parker, thank you for the super chat. I'll give you one more chance. Oh, we'll have to see, Parker. We'll see. Thank you for the super chat once again. We'll see what we can do. Will we get that diamond to show up? Double mythicals, but no, they're just teasing me at this point. They're just teasing me with mythicals. That is an amazing sight to see, by the way. Just 3 bears lined up like that. Yeah, and this highlights the issue with their whole class system, bruh. That highlights the whole problem with the way they have animals classed in this game. Like, some of them just don't make sense. Like, why are feral goats class 3, but they tank bullets like they're a class 4? And why are chamois class 3? I mean, they're really big for a class 3 animal. So many of them just don't make sense. I hope one day they go through and rework them. That would be a dream come true. Hey, this one must have ran the other way. Oh, it's right there. Another good old Scarecrow is blind moment. For sure, Johnny, we definitely do. Beavers can be up to 50 kgs with as much blubber as a small whale. I think class 3 is perfect. Yeah, exactly. Like, beavers are huge, man. There's a reason that, like, live traps for beavers are really big. Like, I've seen some, like, smaller size, like, beaver live traps. They're, like, meant to be big enough to catch, like, a beaver, right? We ended up, like, a long time ago when I was a kid. We had a live trap, right? Because there was a beaver that was chewing down one of the trees right next to our house. And it was like, oh, that's not safe. That's bad. And so we were going to trap it, right? It broke out of the trap. It literally shredded the live trap and opened the door. It pried open the door, like... And it was made for stuff the size of beavers. And it just ripped right out of it. Like, they are crazy strong, and they're not small. It's actually pretty insane. We're not sure, Taylin. Jaxie still has to get, like, a lot of stuff in line first, right? Jaxie's been having a lot of, like, IRL stuff. You know, he's been sick recently and things like that. He had the, he had that leak happen that he mentioned on stream. Like, it's just been rough for him. He's trying to get everything situated. Eventually, there will be some Jaxie collab. Don't worry. We got the Jaxie collab happening eventually. I told you guys when I first mentioned it that it was not set in stone when it'll be. Because he still has to get things going again. But it will happen, that's for sure. Five. Oof. Between those two lakes, which do you think the great one will spawn at? I'm not sure, Doan. I'm thinking... Probably not this one. I don't think it'll pop up at this one here. I think it'll be the other one. This one down here. Bears should be able to raid your tents and destroy them like beavers destroying tree stands. I mean, beavers destroy tents too in this game. The beavers just do it all in Call of the Wild. They're like an all-purpose tool. My gosh, Ethan with the 5 gifted memberships. Holy dude. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Congrats to Schrader, Carter, Newfie Killer, Checkpoint, and BV Vlogs. You all just got gifted some memberships. Congrats. Thank you once again, Ethan. That's very generous of you. Small. 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 Okay. All small males. What time am I hunting black bear and where on the map? I'm hunting them from 23 to 24, and I'm doing it right here. These two lakes. Those two lakes are really amazing for me. Doesn't mean it's going to be like that for everybody, though, as everybody's map is a little bit different. What's my favorite trophy that I don't have? Diamond melanistic red deer. I want one so bad. But it has eluded me. Nice. There we go. Not sure, Chase. I've never really thought about it, to be honest. I'm sure somebody probably knows. Nice. That was a quick little claim. Yes, that is considered cheating, unbeatable. Anything that changes your experience in the game to a state where it was not put in by the developers, that would be modding. That would be cheating. Any type of mod or anything that changes the files of the game or gives you an advantage not awarded to people that just play the game for what it is, that is considered cheating. It's actually in the like terms of service and stuff from EW when you get the game, that you're not supposed to like do anything that like changes the way the game works or changes the files or anything. So technically it's against their terms of service even. There it is. If you get something really good, how do you show it wasn't cheated? A lot of people will ask for the codex. They'll want to see your harvest history. Or like your recent kills. Your recent harvest history. They'll want to see the claim screen as well as the inspect screen. That way they can make sure that everything lines up with how things should be. To make sure that it looks similar to what, you know, normal animals would look like in the game. And also so they can see like your money count and things like that. Small male. Small male again. Ah, man. These bears. Why did I shoot the 3? Because it's one of our shootables. If you're doing herd management, you don't leave the small ones in your main zones. You leave them in all the zones that you don't want to hunt. So we're shooting anything that pops up in these zones. We're already past the stacking low-level stage. We're at the shoot everything in sight in your favorite zone stage. 4 and 7. 7. Is Lucky still alive on Layton? Yes, he is. Lucky is still on our whitetail grind. He's still alive, old Lucky. He is a lucky whitetail for sure. Yeah, no problem, Fishy. Thank you for dropping in, dude. Glad you could make it. Is Lucky an albino? No, Lucky is a piebald whitetail that we have let live on our whitetail grind. Thank you, Bam. I appreciate that. What do I think is the hardest trophy? I don't know. There's a lot of them. How do females never show up in your main zones? Because I shot them till they left. I shot the females out of my main zones, and they respawned in other zones and swapped with males. We used to have 2 females in our main zone down here, but we just kept shooting them till they stopped spawning there. Okay, nothing else there. We got them both. Beautiful. That brings us to 80 kills on the day. Jeez. Thought I heard something, but I think it's our dog. I think it was Hunter. Yeah, TTV, for sure. If they ever do reset Whitetail again, then we will take Lucky out before then. There we go. Yeah, for sure, Zachy. Alright. Small. Extra small. Oh gosh. What am I doing? All these small males, come on. Give us the giants, old man. Yeah, give us the giants already, man. Ooh, that's not good, TDV. Hey, at least now that you got the desk and chair and stuff, it should help with that as well. Like, it should help with that. How many diamond black bear do I have? Currently 91, I believe. I think it's like 91. Where is this great one, man? Nice. No, Bison, he couldn't be. He couldn't be at another zone. We've only been hunting these 2 zones for the last, like, 2,000 plus kills. So he couldn't have spawned anywhere else. We still have all 5 of those males here. We haven't had a single respawn move from these 2 zones since I checked the whole map last. And I checked it probably for a total of 30 hours before I started just hunting these 2. So I was very thorough with it. There's no way it's anywhere else. We're just incredibly unlucky, like the most unlucky people in the history of the world. Maybe 64 or 75 kills. What do you mean? Like, are you saying is that our current kill count, or are you saying that's when we'll get the great one? Because we're currently at 6,582 kills. Too many, in other words. Way too many. We got a 4 and a 6. Man, they're all small now. They're all small now. We went into a kind of a down phase again where they're all small. For a while we were doing good. 3 legendaries and a ton of mythicals. Now it's just all small males. But I suppose it is what it is. Yeah, imagine checkpoint, like, that would be, oh, that would be the biggest troll in the world. Like, at that point, I would just assume that the devs are trolling me. Because I've had 5 bear here for literally thousands of kills. Imagine, like, just randomly, I kill 5 and I get 6 respawns back, and, like, the 6th is the great one, and he goes to, like, some freaking other location, like Narnia or something. He just goes over here. Could you imagine that? That would be the biggest trolling in the world. Like, oh gosh. Why do I keep leaving the game? Because it makes the bears get back to their zones once they respawn. If I just stayed in the game, I would literally have to wait like a full game hour just to get them to come back after I kill them and they respawn. It's not worth it. Not worth waiting. You got to keep going to main menu. If you're doing a grind like this, I'm only using 2 locations, so otherwise they don't have time to come back here. So I would just be sitting around. Let's see what we got here this time. 4. Oh, they're all small. 7, 6. 7, 6, 4. Oh gosh. Ah. Holy! These bears are plotting against me. They pushed me in a corner. Oh, I got out. We're good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these bears have it out for me. They are trying to end me at this point. Yeah, Ray, you missed 1 diamond and 2 trolls. We've got 3 level 9s on the day. Oh, racks here that we didn't see? Small mail. Actually, even more tracks. All 5 of them were here this run. Small again. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, man. I'm really hoping we can at least get a super rare along this grind. Like, if it's going to take this long for the great one, like, at least give us a super rare consolation prize. That would be quite nice, as that's another trophy I really want. No, it doesn't reset hunting pressure, but I've loaded the rest of the surrounding zones with low-level males and females, so they can't go anywhere else. They always come back here. If you want to know more about it, the last 2 black bear videos I've done, I kind of explained, like, how I got my grind to the state that it's in now. Because it's been quite the journey. We went through a lot of different phases in this grind. Spent a lot of time where we were hunting the whole map, and then eventually we worked it down to just a couple of areas. Nice little mythical there, I'll take that. Definitely a, sight for sore eyes after seeing all these small ones. We don't discuss glitches or anything like that here on the channel, Chance Cape. We do not condone that stuff. Can mythical bears make diamond? Technically, yes, but nobody's ever done it. The way that EW explained it, or I guess the way that Jaxie Beard explained it, is anything can make diamond 1 level below max. But for some, it's so rare that it's never happened. For some species, it's never happened. But it technically is possible, apparently. So technically, a level 8 bear could make it, but I've never seen anybody get one. More rare than a great one? Oh, easily. It would be more rare than an ultra rare. If somebody got a level 8 diamond bear and it was proven to be legitimate, that would be huge news in the community because that would be one of the rarest things ever found. These bears are tricky. Like, Anytime you hit them on the run, even if your second shot should have hit, for some reason it doesn't. That's something I've noticed. It never fails if they're darting away like that. Yeah, so DVWI, basically what Dedger said. However, I do got to add a note to that, because a lot of people get confused with this. You only stack level 9s on a Red Deer grind until you get all of the zones that you don't want to hunt shot down to low levels. That's the only time that you stack your 9s. So for example, if I'm doing a Red Deer grind, I'm going to stack level 9s in my favorite zones. The zones that I want to make my full-time grinding zones, right? And if a level 9 ends up in a zone that I'm trying to shoot down to lower levels, then I would end up killing that one. And you essentially stack all those 9s in your favorite zones, usually between 10 and 15 zones, until you get the rest of the zones shot down to level 4 and below. And then once you're at a point where you've got at least 70% of your map down to 4s and below for Red Deer, then you go through and you shoot all those diamonds. Because those diamonds, the respawns from them are going to be the ones that you keep rotating on and getting your respawns from. You kill off all those diamonds and then just continue to kill whatever respawns. And you'll see like lots of diamonds popping up, like every 20 to 30 kills, sometimes even faster at points if you have it at that 70% mark. And then anytime that you think like, I'm not getting diamonds as quick as I should be, the good thing is you can always start stacking again if you think you didn't stack long enough. But yeah, that's a big misconception, so I had to clear that up. A lot of people seem to think that you just stack them and then you never kill them. But you do have to kill those 9s eventually. Stacking just helps you get herd management going quicker. Hey, Lego Builder, how's it going, man? I can't remember off the top of my head, Merle. The thing about Red Deer is you really don't actually have to keep track of the zone count because there's limited areas they can go. So it's more of like you just go to all the different lakes that they can be and then the 2 river spots and you've pretty much checked everything and then you'll know if you've got them all. I believe I talk about the locations for Red Deer in my herd management Red Deer guide. Back when we stopped doing herd management for a while, I put that video as unlisted. I put it live once again so you guys can go watch the Red Deer herd management guide again. So I do have a Red Deer herd management guide on the channel. It is a little bit older, so I didn't know as much about it at that point. So there's probably going to be some things I say that are outdated, but for the most part, it tells you everything you need to know. And includes a map, I believe, of all of my zones for Red Deer. There we go. That guy's right there. There we go. What is the rarest thing shot in Call of the Wild? Albino Great One Whitetail. That is the rarest thing that's ever been killed. And it's killed by a pretty well-known community member named LC. He's usually quite active in the official Discord for Call of the Wild. And yeah, he has the rarest, probably the rarest trophy that'll ever be shot in the game. No, Fabled Piebald, I believe, is way more common than Albino, Zachary. Fabled Piebald, there's been about 10 of them killed. Give or take a few. I don't know the exact number, but there's approximately like 10 or so Fabled Piebalds that have been killed and confirmed to be legitimate. But there's only been 1 albino and 0 melanistic, so It is definitely the rarest thing in the game. Now, if somebody got a melanistic Great One Whitetail, that would probably be the new rarest thing ever killed. If somebody gets a melanistic Great One Whitetail, oh my gosh, the whole community would just explode with excitement because it would just be such a huge event. Man, I hope we see the day. I hope we do. That would be so crazy if somebody gets one day. Yeah, that's our mythical right there. It would. Checkpoint. Oh my gosh, a Mela Great One would be so incredible. I really hope one of these days they do like rares for the Red Deer Great One. Because right now you just get the fur that it has, right? You just get the basic fur. The Fabled Spotted, you know? But, an albino Great One Red Deer would be like so cool. Piebald Great One Red Deer would look incredible too, and so would the Mela. Like, if there was ultra rares for Red Deer, I'd probably still grind them. But like, the only reason I don't grind Red Deer anymore is because I've got every Great One that I could want. Like with the Whitetail, I still need one rack variation. And there is 3 ultra rares to attempt to get as well. Like the faint, ever so slight chance that you could get an ultra rare. Just, it keeps you coming back to the Whitetail. With Moose, there's so many different fur variations that it's like infinite combinations. With Bears, there's 6 different fur variations. Like, there's so much variety to all the Great Ones except the Red Deer. It's unfortunate. We need more Red Deer fur types. Maybe some new antlers as well. Somebody was suggesting, like, maybe you could put different types of vegetation in the antlers of the Red Deer instead of just having the same type of vines. I think that would be a good idea. That way they don't all look exactly the same. Yes, there's only one fur type for the Great One Red Deer, Hudson. I remember when people were first getting the Great One Red Deer, like the first few that were killed, there was a couple that had a common fur type. And then we never saw that again. So I'm inclined to believe that maybe they cheated it in. And that's why a few of them popped up with common fur types. But like, I can't really verify that because I don't think anybody was able to actually figure out if they cheated them or if they were legitimate. But there was a few Red Deer that popped up with the common fur type during the first few days of the Great One Red Deer. And then they were never to be seen again. What is my favorite Great One? My favorite Great One is the Moose. The Moose looks really good. It's got so much variety. And like most of the fur types and antlers look really good. Like they're everything I would have wanted in a Moose Great One. Well, guys, that is 6,600 kills. This boy right here, 6,600. Oh, man. Oh, man. Talk about a grind. Yeah, I've seen the half and halves before, for sure. Those are nice, TTV. I think iBuy got one. Like, within the first couple weeks of the Moose release. Maybe actually it might have been later than that. I think he said it was his 4th Great One Moose. I believe he said his 4th Great One Moose was the 50-50. And yeah, it looks really cool. There's apparently 2 different variations of the 50-50 if I'm not mistaken. Both involving the typical rack, I think. I think it's typical rack and the big non-tip. And then I believe you can get a spider rack, typical rack combination as well. I think. I could be wrong there. Either way, I'd like to get a 50-50 moose at some point. Man, honestly, I really want to get another Great One Moose. Yeah, I know, Thomas. That's who we were talking about. I was just bringing up iBuy that he had got one as well. But yeah, we were talking about Mel's. Or that's what TDV was talking about. And I was just adding that iBuy got one as well. So there's been a couple content creators that have got them. But I haven't seen many posted besides those two. Yeah, Mel's grind was brutal. I can't believe it took that long. My current bear grind is kind of feeling like her moose grind did. Like, will this ever end? That's what I'm feeling right now. Will it ever end? Who knows? One of these days when we're least expecting it, it's going to pop up. I just know that that's how it's going to be. Only see 3 half-rack moose, and they were all oaks off Medved. Hey, maybe there's something to do with, like, maybe the fur type you get has, like, stronger chances of specific antlers then? I don't know. I would hope not. I kind of like the thought of everything being completely random with what moose fur and antlers you get. Level 6. $6,604. Yeah, no great one bear, Johnny. Still blasting away. Hoping to see it today. That was not meant to rhyme, but it did. Accidental rhyme schemes coming through to give us the bear. What's a typical rack? It just means that it's not a non-typical. Typical just means it's like a normal. It's the moose rack that looks kind of like a normal moose, but with longer tines. That's a typical rack. Non-typical would be like the crazy looking ones that just have points going off everywhere. That would be non-typical. Basically, any rack that has a bunch of like abnormal tines on it would be considered a non-typical. Anything else is a typical. What species make diamond as a female? Some of the hare species. Gemsbok, chamois. A few others that I can't think of off the top of my head, but I know there's more. I know some of the bird species, I think? Maybe. I think some of the birds can, but I could be wrong there. Hello, little bear. Why doesn't the great one red deer have a non-typical rack? I mean, I think it technically is Cooper's, right? I think technically that would be a non-typical rack, right? Actually, I think red deer judged differently. I think it requires, like, special parameters to be classed as non-typical. I think that's just because of the fact that most red deer look like a non-typical, even though that's just kind of how red deer are. I don't know, Johnny. I think I think a non-typical red deer is most easily distinguished by just like abnormally shaped beams and stuff. Like I guess that could be classed as one, obviously. Because even with red deer being as crazy as they are, they still have some type of a shape, right? And it's like if you had like a giant knob of antler coming off the bottom as like a massive thick drop tine, that would definitely class it as a non-tip if I'm not mistaken. Like if you type in like non-typical red deer, it primarily brings up those types. Oh, there was another bear here. I hear it. Right there. Ah, he got away this time. Silly bear, what are you doing over there? What's the respawn? Small mail. That's what the respawn is. Small mail. Gotcha, Thomas. Okay, yeah, that makes sense then. I kind of had a feeling that there was some sort of like special requirements or like special calculations for red deer to determine if it's non-typical. Because I knew they were scored differently than like your average whitetail or something. 6 right there. That must have been the one that was running. Get smoked, nerd. No, Lego, I didn't. Like I said, I don't see half the messages because there's always a lot of them coming through. I respond as much as I can, but I don't see probably more than half of them. What was my 30-second great one? It was a whitetail. We got a big rack whitetail. Hey, Dark Queen, how's it going? Did I used to play any sports? No, Hudson. I was homeschooled, so didn't really partake in any sports or anything like that. I thought about it one year, but decided not to. I did a lot of fishing growing up. That was primarily what I did in my my free time, was lots and lots of fishing. And a little bit of hunting here and there, but was never really successful at the hunting. What do I use for the background music? I use Epidemic Sound. It's like a paid music service where you pay a monthly fee or yearly if you want to save a little bit of money. And you can use your music on the channel that you link it to. Or you can use their music on the channel that you link it to. It's got literally hundreds of thousands of songs. It's pretty great. I love it. Because it's not just like basic music, right? Like, it's actually pretty good music. They have a really good selection. Nice, we got a max weight estimate again. We've been on kind of a weird streak of like lower levels popping up. Got him. Ah, you stupid bear. Wow. Nice, Johnny. All right. Let's grab these. Also, we are at 6,609 bears. Jeez. So many bears. That's just so many bears. No, Alpha. I couldn't bring myself to grind bears on any other map. It's tough enough on Silver Ridge Peaks, and I finally got my bears to a state where I can kill like 60 an hour. Going to like Mississippi and killing 15 to 20 an hour because I've never really hunted the map, that would just be terrible. It would just be so demotivating killing so few bears after I've been able to do this. So no, I'm not going to hunt other maps for the bear. I'm surprised I've stuck with it this long, to be honest. But I mean, I'm determined to get it. I am determined. How many kills now? 6,600? 6,610. Exactly. Too many, in other words. It's been, It's been something else, man. This has been quite the grind. That ain't his track, that's for sure. That's a tiny one. Small male. Hey, Denos, how's it going? Hope you're doing amazing. Am I gonna do more American Marksman? If they've had an update, then maybe. With American Marksman, similar to Way the Hunter, just waiting for more, like, updates and stuff. All four? Well, 4 of the 5 ended up here. Not bad. Definitely gonna speed up this run. Nice. Yeah, that one just died by the tent. Beautiful. Seven. This should be the 4, right? 4. And then 2 more. No update yet? Gotcha, Johnny. Yeah, I imagine they're probably, like, preparing a big update, right? My guess, like, if I was the American Marksman devs, I would be taking all the feedback from the initial release and coming through with a big update with a bunch of, like, balancing changes, content that people requested, and stuff like that. I mean, I directly requested non-typicals, and they said they could make them easily, so we'll see if maybe they do something like that. Could you imagine if one of their first updates includes non-typicals? Or like a Great One equivalent? They'd just be pushing themselves even further ahead of all the other mobile hunting games. No, Brian, when they first made the game, they definitely did not intend for grinding to become like a playstyle. Because they probably didn't expect it to become something that people wanted to do. But over the years, the game has become more of a grinding game for a lot of people. Ever since they introduced Great Ones, because the most effective way to get a Great One, literally like the most sought after trophies in the game, is to repeatedly kill that animal till it spawns. So that's kind of how we really like had grinding take a huge like mainstay. Like grinding's always been a thing for, not always I guess, but ever since a couple years into the release of the game, back when diamonds were discovered to be a thing, right? That's when you really started seeing like grinding becoming more prevalent. Is that the Great One Bear? No, it's not. Wow, your outline looked so much bigger than this! What are you stupid bear! The outline looked so big! Ugh. I don't know if you guys saw what I saw. If you're watching on mobile, you might not have got to see it, but the outline... His outline looked so much bigger than a normal bear. Like, he looked all big and, like, mean looking. This is what the grind does to you. You start seeing things. Somebody who's on PC, go back if you can and look at the outline of the bear through the trees. Tell me that didn't look like a Great One Bear. Like, it looked like a Great One Bear to me. It really did. It looked so big. And then it came out of the trees and it wasn't. So unfortunate. Imagine we actually pick up a Great One track, though, after that. That'd be so crazy. Where is it? There it is. You silly bear. Yes, Hudson, I've tried Hunting Sim 2. I don't like to support the game because the devs... They promised they were going to update the game. They released 2 DLCs that nobody wanted. And then abandoned the game forever. So I don't play Hunting Sim 2 for that reason. Yeah, Danos, that's what I'm thinking. Think the texturing of the tree made it look so big? Yeah, probably, Josh. Like kind of like, I've noticed that when animals are behind foliage, they do get kind of a, almost like an outline around them that makes them kind of like glow through the trees. Well, not really glow, but like kind of like a little outline that follows them when they're behind foliage. That's happened for the last 2 or 3 updates, I believe. So it probably was just that. But man, it sure got me excited, and then nothing. Yeah, I wouldn't even get it for $9, Johnny. If I'm going to be honest, like, in my opinion, Hunting Sim 2 is like, if it's on sale for $5 or less, then go for it. But other than that, it's not worth the money. It's not worth the money for an abandoned game the developers don't work on anymore. What were in the Hunting Sim 2 DLC? Shotguns, which shotguns in that game are probably one of the most useless classes of weapons. And the second DLC was A Ranger's Life, where you just play as the ranger. Like, people wanted more hunting locations. People wanted better looking animals. People wanted, more licensed rifles and stuff, and more types of trophies to look for, and they gave us, like, a Ranger DLC. Like, it was just a huge letdown. Yeah, I watch him, JR. I watch Syntac. He's pretty cool indeed. There's a mythical. Nice. More tracks here. Oh, yeah, it's from that one. That would be the 6, right? I think it's the 6. What's my dream diamond? Diamond melanistic red deer. That would be my dream diamond to get. Oh, another bear. Small male. Which means there should be only one bear at this lake. Great One red deer in British terms would be called a monarch according to Google. Either that or a non-tip. Gotcha, okay. Any rare diamond male Gemsbach is mine. Ooh, that would be pretty cool, bird. Another diamond I'd love to get is diamond albino Sika deer. That'd be so cool. Because the Sika deer just looks so beautiful. I stopped doing Way of the Hunter content, Bo, because there was nothing left for me to really grind for. 5 stars are really easy to get if you manage your map, and I mean, my Nez Perce Valley is just pumping out level 5 stars like it's nothing. Same with my species on the other map, Transylvania. And there's no rare fur variations besides like 4 on the base maps, and then 2 on the DLC maps, but like the rares on the base map don't look good in my opinion. They don't look realistic. The new ones they just added to the other video, or the other reserve, I forgot the name, Aurora Shores, that one. Those 2 rares look good, but again, it's only 2 rares out of all the species in the game. Or out of all the species on that map. And with hunting games, like, I'm primarily a trophy hunter. That's what keeps me interested, is having stuff to grind for, and like, there's just not enough of that in Way of the Hunter. A realistic game that feels really good to play isn't enough to keep me playing when there's no content to like, when there's no trophies to go for anymore for me. Sure, like, I could keep going for some of the 5 stars, but do I really want to put in the time and effort when nobody watches Way of the Hunter videos on the channel? It becomes like a balancing thing. I'm a Call of the Wild channel. I gotta factor in all the different things, like Way of the Hunter takes more work to make videos on, and less people care about watching the game. And I just don't have fun playing it anymore, really. So it's just a combination of all that stuff. This is what I said earlier, the last time I got a question about Way of the Hunter. I'll play it in a year or 2, probably much more, once they've added more content. But until then, it's probably just going to be whenever they do big updates. So, like, whenever this update with the 2 new rares and stuff ends up going on to live servers, then I'll probably check that out. Right now, it's just on the test servers on the dev branch, so I probably won't check it out till it goes live. And then, of course, we'll check out new maps and, like, major DLCs for Way of the Hunter. And then once they get to a point where there's enough, like, replayability for me, then we'll probably start making content on it again, but it needs to reach a point where there's more to do. Yeah, no problem, Bo. I like the game. I just need more in it. Because, like, when there's new stuff in Way of the Hunter, it's a phenomenal game, but hey, it's just there's not a lot of new stuff anymore for me because I already hunted everything for the most part. Holy, all the bears are here. That is what we love to see. Beautiful. Those 2 smaller ones are lined up nicely, so we're just going to pop those. We got all except 1. Let's go. 4 bears down. Seven. What's my dream great one? Of stuff already in the game, it would be, I mean, a fabled piebald whitetail for sure. With any rack. And for stuff that isn't in the game... Oh, there's the mythical. It would probably be either a black-tailed deer or a mule deer. If they added one of those, I'd be very happy. I think a lot of people would be happy with one of those, too. Hey, chicken, how's it going, dude? First rares they added look pretty doo-doo, but in the post they said they changed them, so hopefully they look better now. Oh, did they? Did they change the original rares they added? If that's the case, that might bring me back to Way of the Hunter if they keep adding, like, more rares and they look good. The 2 that they just added, I saw the thumbnail from I can't remember. Not Casey's video. It was from their post. From their post, and the albino bison looked really nice. So that gives me faith that as they add more rares, I might have more reasons to go back to the game. What even is the difference between fabled piebald and normal piebald? Darker fur. That's really it. I think there might be slight pattern differences, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But for sure the fur is darker. Oh gosh, he's running. They're doing a big rework? Yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out whenever they do. To see if I like the improvements. If Call of the Wild releases a good map like Africa 2 or Australia, they could put Way of the Hunter in the dust. Yeah, you're probably not wrong, Merle. Unfortunately, like, realistic hunting games just never get as popular as Call of the Wild is, from what we've seen. Like, you look at Classic, it's nowhere near the popularity that Call of the Wild is. I mean, part of that has to do with it, it's only on PC, I imagine. But then you look at Way of the Hunter, and even with it being on PC and the next-gen consoles, or current-gen consoles now, it's still not doing very well. And every other hunting game that's tried to, like, become a thing didn't do well either. Like, Call of the Wild is going to be really hard to dethrone because it's got such a good balance of fast pace and realism, which is why so many people love it. Because you can play the game slower, or you can play it faster, like I am right now. That's the beauty of this game, is like, there's so much variety in play styles. Realistic hunting games, they don't really give you that option, so people that want a more casual experience just ignore them. Oh yeah, definitely, Johnny. Like, Way of the Hunter's gun system is phenomenal. And the animations for the animals are really good too. I love the animations in Way of the Hunter. I just realized we had surpassed 14 million before I started buying polytips again. We finally broke 14 mil again. That's insane. Now we're dropping down. We'll earn it back though. I'm gonna spend a full 100k on 338 real quick, because we're gonna be burning through it like crazy today, as well as in the future days as well. I said as well twice there. Oh man. Bro's losing it. He's saying as well twice in a sentence that was only like 10 words long. Ah. Oh gosh. The bears, they make me lose it. Jeez. Oh, there's another one. What's up, Mr. Bear? Level 6. Oh. Ow, that looked painful. That had to be like a neck or brain shot. Yeah, pretty much, Strife. The second I committed to a 6,628 kill bear grind and continued going, that was definitely a sign of going insane. I'd have to be crazy to continue grinding, but you know, here we are. No, BT, no great one bear yet. Oh, that was a heart shot? No way. I thought for sure we hit that thing in the face, but no, it was a heart shot. Crazy. Crazy, man. I can't chill out on the ammo. I'm going to be going through all of it within the next couple days. This, like 1,000 rounds or 1,500 rounds or whatever we bought, that'll be gone in like 3 days. 2 to 3 days, that'll be gone. No, Drippy, we haven't got the great one yet. At least my goal can't troll. True, Johnny. At least the great one bear can't troll. That is a huge positive. It cannot troll us, so we're good. Or also, where's the legendaries? It's been a while. Oh gosh. 436. Okay, not a rare. Since we got a 4 and a 3, I wonder if we got a 9 on the map. Because this is only 3 bears. There's 2 missing. One of them definitely could be a 9. How do you spam buy bullets? I am left-clicking and then pressing enter to confirm it. As far as I know, that's the only way to do it. There was more tracks here. 165 to 227. That's a small mail as well. There's 2 sets of tracks. Another 102 to 165. Oh gosh. They're all small. So that confirms there is no 9 or 10 on the map because we got all 5 respawns. They're just small this time around. We've been going through a really bad streak, man. It's been a bit since we've had a diamond. We had 2 trolls and 1 diamond in the last 128 kills. Which isn't bad, I guess. It's just lower than what we've done the last few days. Uh-oh. That's probably going to go aggressive. Anytime I fast travel off of that zone and then hear a warning call, they usually go aggressive, so we're about to get charged, I feel. Take the scope off and prepare. Oh. What the... My gosh. 4, 5, 5, 5. Come on. And a 6. Ah. They're all small. What's our luck? They're all tiny. Come on, little bears. Become big bears, please. That's a lot of 5s, you know. Give us a combination of a couple of you to make a 10. Yeah, I don't like the night hunting at all, Alpha. But, like, I gotta do it if I want the Great One Bear. I gotta power through the night hunting. Even though I'm not a fan of it either. Hey, TDK, how's it going? On PlayStation, it's the same button, so it's really fast to buy ammo. Yeah, I think I remember my brother telling me that. Like, yeah, on console, it's really quick to buy ammo, but on PC, you have to do left click, then enter. So I have one hand on enter, the other left clicking on my mouse. Alright, looks like they respawned over here. I mean, it's possible, Ika, but I've done that with all my grinds. I go to the main menu after every single run on all of my grinds. Sometimes a couple times a run. And, like, it's never affected the grind for any of my other ones. Like, I do it for whitetail all the time, and same for moose and red deer. Like, I always went to the main menu a lot. And always did fine with those. I think it's just an unlucky grind. Think we're just sadly getting unlucky. Yeah, definitely, Caitlin. Huh, nothing there. Maybe they are back over here. I didn't see them last time, though. This is Silver Ridge Peaks, Gabe. Yeah, for me it doesn't really do that, though, Caitlin, 'cause, that's just because of the way I got my zones, though. My zones are just so consistent at this point. When I was hunting the whole map, I didn't main menu as much. And we didn't get it then, so... I don't think main menuing affects the Great One spawn. Because, like, for the first 3,500, maybe 4,000 kills even, we were hunting pretty much the whole map. And we were doing, like, full runs before we would main menu. I think it's just a really terribly unlucky grind. I mean, look at the levels we're getting now. Like, we're at a major down right now. Yeah, I'm glad that I don't have to worry about that at this point, Caitlin. Like, oh man, that was some. Ooh, big boy. Yeah, that's a big boy. But yeah, like back when we were grinding the whole map, like it definitely did make them not show up to their zones as quick if I constantly reset the time or main menued. Like, it was good. Actually, resetting the time didn't really affect it that way, but main menuing definitely did. Yeah, finally a max weight estimate. Like, oh my gosh. Please. Looks like it's close, so it might not even render in properly. Yeah, it's the big boy track. Come on! Give us a monster. I mean, at this point, I'll be happy with a mythical. Just because it's been a bit since we've had a big male. It's been a lot of small ones the last, like, 4 runs. $6,635 bears, by the way. There it is. Mythical. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'll take a mythical. 3. You just had to ruin the vibes. Oh, 7. That's not bad. Oh, this mythical's not angled good. We might kill the mythical next run. He's got a really bad angle right now. I'm gonna get these 3 that I can just drop real quick. Beautiful. Okay, nice. No, Valerie, I don't do any type of dancing. Unless I'm playing with my daughter, then maybe. But never the gritty. Imagine that this was like a cinnamon or something, like a cinnamon mythical, and I just pelted it with rounds like that. Let's see. I mean, even if I did, Caitlin, I can't do it before Brobra does, right? Brobra has to do it first. Then, I mean, it wouldn't be a question I wouldn't do it, but definitely wouldn't if Brobra hasn't. Speaking of dancing, I should probably check the TikTok clip I posted today. See how it's doing. See how the old TikTok's doing. See if everybody's liking the Call of the Wilds. It's doing okay. Not bad. It's been ages since I posted anything on there, so I don't expect it to do crazy good. Bear luck right now is all going to the new map, obviously, just building up until release to just absolutely overflow you in new trophies, unless there's no new species like New England. True, Johnny. Maybe that's it. Maybe, since Jaxie slipped up and said that there's a new great one on the EW stream the other day, maybe it's just saving all our luck for whatever this next great one is. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe we're not getting the bear because we're saving our luck for the next great one. Boop! Take that. Have fun. See you later. Do you think the next map will be Australia? I think it's possible. I feel like Australia is a very likely one, as well as Asia. I feel like both of them could be possible additions to the game. As of now, the only thing that's confirmed is that it's not North America and that it's not Africa. That's all we know right now. We'll have to see what other info comes out. Oh, could you imagine, Johnny? Oh, gosh. That'd be rough. Alright, I think it's time we go over to this lake and check it out. Yeah, Light Wolf, I would recommend checking out my, red deer herd management guide that I've got. In fact, I should probably change that video to where the title actually says herd management. Because I'm pretty sure I titled the video like, I got this many diamonds and stuff with this method. Like, I didn't even say herd management in the title, which I probably should have. Why, Brantley? What happened? I hope it's not Australia. We have New Zealand already. But that's like two completely different places. You do know that, like, they'd probably have literally nothing in common, right? If they ever do Australia, I could imagine it wouldn't be anything like Te Awaroa. I mean, just look at not New Zealand, just look at Australia, the two Australia maps in the Hunter Classic. They literally have, like, some of the most unique species in the whole game. There's stuff like kangaroo. There is, obviously, stuff like axis deer. In Classic, there's also, I believe, feral hogs. There's the feral goats. And that's... Think of it this way as well. That's just part of it, right? The other Australia map in the Hunter Classic has Banteng. It's more of a, like, swampy, rainforesty type of Australian map. It's got Banteng. It's got the sambar and roosa deer. It's got feral pigs again. It's got the magpie geese, like classics, bush rain or Picayune Bay. It's got so many cool species that we don't have in Call of the Wild. I believe it's got water buffalo as well. It's got, like... Trying to think off the top of my head. I haven't played Classic in ages. But it's got a lot of unique species. It would be nowhere near... It'd be nowhere near like Te Awaroa. Oh, the HM command? Yeah, I do need to bring it back, Caitlin. For sure. Send me a message on Discord reminding me to do it. That way I don't forget. Yeah, I should be, Cooper. I should be streaming tomorrow. Hard to think of it being anything else than Australia, because they said it's unlike anything else. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking too. Like, Australia was the first thing that came to mind. But then I got to thinking, you know, Asia is also unlike anything else. An Asia map could be pretty incredible as well. So it's one of those things where it's probably Australia, but it could be Asia too. Or it could be something that we're not even thinking about. Like, there's a lot of places in the world that would classify as unlike anything else. Do I have every diamond? No, I'm missing a few of them still. Nobody knows, Gavin. Nobody knows the day that it's coming out. That's a big boy track. Love to see it. We already have a New Zealand map. Te Awaroa is New Zealand. Could be India. That could be cool. Isn't hunting illegal in Asia? Not in all of it, no. I think it's just portions. Hey, chill, bro. Chill. I mean, I'm happy to see a mythical, but chill. Take that. Bad. Stay down, boy. Bad bear. My gosh. What the? Where did they come from? Where did they come from? What about Patagonia? Isn't that kind of what Parquet is based off of? Like the Patagonia in Argentina? I think they mentioned Patagonia in there. They already confirmed it's not North America, bird. They already confirmed that it's not North America, it's not Africa, and that's another big boy. Was that the 7? That might have been the 7. And that it's unlike anything we currently have. So it's got to be a pretty unique and cool map. Uh-oh. We're about to get attacked again. I hear the warning calls. Let's get in the tree stand so we can get a jump on him. Unless they're not actually attacking this time. Oh, no, he is. How to get bears to go aggressive. Have a tent on their zone. Spawn in there. And then fast travel away. Seems to work almost every time. Kind of cool, honestly. I enjoy seeing the bears chase me down. I remember back when, like, that never used to happen. I remember for the longest time, like, it was almost impossible to see a bear attack anybody. Seems like recently they're more aggressive. Which I personally am a big fan of. I love that all these bears are charging at me. Keeps it interesting. Yeah, Greenland could be cool. For sure. Because to be fair, like, we need another snowy map. We've got Medved. Yukon is snowy part of the time. But other than that, we don't really have any maps that are snowy. Another 5. Oh, I forgot to put that tent down. We need to do that. I have no need to, Light Wolf. Like I said last time you mentioned that, I don't need to. The respawns don't go anywhere else. I only have 5 bears that I'm shooting, and all of them have been accounted for on every run. They always end up at the same places, so there's absolutely no way they could have gone anywhere else. This is one of the few grinds where I've actually been able to say that I 100% know that they're not anywhere else. There we go. Boom, level 4. Sadly, it's just a 4 and a 5. There was 3 bears there, though. And then we killed 2 here. So that's all 5 bears in one run. Let's hope we can get some good respawns. Yeah, probably, Merle. We are probably overthinking it, but... I mean, I kind of don't blame people at the same time. We've kind of been used to not getting the map that we asked for. Like, nobody asked for New England. I mean, technically people did. There was a lot of people that wanted an East Coast US, but it definitely wasn't New England that they wanted. I mean, New England had no new species. It was kind of the same with, I mean, Revontuli was definitely not what we asked for, but it was a good map. I do love Revontuli. I think Revontuli was an exception where, like, it wasn't a map that we wanted, but it turned out to be a really good map. Greenwing Teal were new, but they were about the same as Eurasian Teal. Oh, there's a legendary. Finally! Oh my gosh, that feels good. Oh my gosh, finally, after forever. Another 9. Boom! Love to see it. So after 150 bears today, we've killed 4 level 9s, 2 trolled, 1 made it, and 1 we have yet to see if it'll make it. What are you gonna be, sir? A diamond! 23-24. Let's go. Finally another diamond. That feels good. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Mississippi was the other map that I was thinking of. Nobody asked for Mississippi. And I mean, it's one of the least played maps of all time for Call of the Wild. Like we've kind of been accustomed to getting maps that we didn't really want. But I mean, hopefully with the hints that Jaxias gave us and what we're expecting, hopefully it's gonna be something that we've really been wanting. I feel like it's gotta be Australia. But I still have Asia in the back of my mind as well. Like, it could be Asia. Beautiful. Not past the taxing threshold, but still beautiful bear. You'll love to see it. Oh yeah, a map with Ox would be pretty cool, for sure. I wouldn't mind that. I think after we see what the respawn of this level 9 is, we'll probably call it a day. We've been grinding for 2.5 hours at this point, and I need a break from looking at bears. So we'll probably make this our last run of the day. Got a leucistic turkey finally. Nice, tiny hippo clips. That's awesome. Also, guys, while I'm thinking about it, I have been thinking about trying something different. So, you guys know how we do, like, some occasional evening streams that are not Call of the Wild. Like, we'll sometimes do games like Tarkov or Crab Champions or, you know, a variety of other games. I've been thinking, like, should I just put that on the second channel from now on? Like, should I just stream other games on the second channel instead of streaming them on the main channel? That way this channel is like just the hunting games and the fishing games, and then other games go on the second channel. I think that could be a good way to do it going forward. Because I got to thinking, like, anytime you post something that isn't what your audience is used to seeing, it affects, like, the performance of your future videos because of the fact that that video on a different game or that stream on a different game, it takes down your averages and YouTube sees that. And so it makes it so there's possibilities that your viewers won't see the videos that they actually want to see. Because they'll either just be like, oh, he's playing something else, and so they just don't pay attention for a little bit, or I might get taken out of the algorithm because of the dip. So I'm thinking from now on we might take all that stuff to a second channel. We already have a second channel called The Second Crow. If one of the moderators could bring that up, that'd be amazing. We've already got some content on there. I've got some, like, card openings for, like, sports cards and, like, Pokemon cards and stuff. But I figure we could do the other games on there as well. That could be, that could be a good step going forward, I think. Thank you, Caitlin. $10 right here. I hope so. 6, 5, 6, 5. God. 6, 5, 6, 5. That is all we get. Easy Lou, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. What's the best skills and perk setup if you wanted to hunt like a pro perk? If you wanted the hunt like a pro perk. Wait, hunt like a pro perk. Which one is that? Oh, like a pro. To be honest, I've never tried to go for it. I've never used this, so I don't know what type of perk setup you could use. Maybe for a future series we could test that out. But as of now, I don't got any answer for you. Sorry, man. I appreciate the super chat, though, but I've never used the perk, so I don't know what type of build you could do with it. But if I ever figure it out, then I'll probably do some kind of video on it. I mean, now that I think of it, that would actually be pretty... That'd be a pretty fire video. Like, how to do prone bow shots in Call of the Wild. That, you might be onto something. That would be a cool video. Alright. That's gonna do it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. We're going to go ahead and call it there. But I appreciate each and every one of you. We did decent. 4 level 9s. 2 of them made diamond. Unfortunately, 2 trolled. No great ones. No rares. But we got a lot of bears down. We killed 154 bears. So we're now at 6,654. Which is a good day of grinding. But thank you all so much. And I will see you all later. And possibly Johnny. I'm not sure yet. But peace.